Hi, today we delve into some breaking news and really some groundbreaking news as the world is introduced to the first artificial intelligence CEO. This CEO serves as the executive leader for Dictador, which is a drink company in Poland. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later, but how will this seismic shift impact you, reshape the nonprofit landscape, and revolutionize the very essence of our organizational missions? So let's explore and dive into this a little bit more deeply. But before we do, welcome back to the Nonprofit Life. So in today's episode, we'll explore the evolving world of AI and leadership roles and its implications for the nonprofit sector. So with recent news from Euronews.next about Dictador's AI CEO, her name is Mika, it really prompts us to ponder the broader potential of AI in our own sector. And I've talked a lot about that. I do have episodes on this channel that you can review. It's in the playlist. Please do review those as well. So when we think about the rise of artificial intelligence CEOs, we knew this was coming. As Euronews.next highlighted, so the drink company Dictador employs Mika, a humanoid AI, as their CEO. Mika identifies clients for high-end collectible rums and selects artists for bottle designs. However, here's the big however point. Her role isn't just about replacing humans. While she boasts advantages like, I don't really have to work weekends, I'm always on 24/7, and her decision-making is devoid of any personal bias, she still operates within human-set boundaries. So this was the smart factor within this company, that they do have an executive team that takes care of other key decisions, especially sensitive decisions like hiring and firing, remain with human executives. So here's more from the article. What Mika can do, however, is source potential clients for Dictador's high-end collectible rums. And as we talked about, she chooses the artists that design their custom bottles. So Mika herself is keen to point out the numerous advantages she boasts over her human counterparts. I've already talked about this, but here's exactly what she says. I really don't have to work weekends. I'm always on 24/7, Mika said. My decision-making process relies on extensive data analysis. It's devoid of personal bias, ensuring unbiased and strategic choices. So again, she's taking the human emotion out of it, and she's taking all of the data to make the most data-informed decisions for the company. So according to one of the executives at the company of Dictador, Shodrovsky, he says that the future of AI CEOs is interesting. He said Mika is just the beginning, and AI will inevitably play a role in the future of business as the technology evolves. So he sees this as an expanding role within their company. He goes on to say, for us, it's a quest. What will be the future of companies like ours? So we simply believe it's worth it to involve AI, he said. So again, they're making a business decision to say, okay, we need someone that can process vast amounts of data and make decisions for the company with human oversight with their executive team. Shodrovsky sees AI CEOs like Mika as becoming a companion to human CEOs, if not overtaking their roles completely. Now that's a bold statement, overtaking their roles completely. But again, we've seen how quickly artificial intelligence has moved through our society. And is that something that's totally out of the question or not in reality? Well, everything has changed just in the last 12 months. So Shodrovsky continues to say, I believe that a CEO, a human CEO, and an AI CEO in the future will work hand in hand using their strengths for making better work or better companies, he said. In our case, we've started, he says. So you think about what he's saying there and thinking about the magnitude of those statements, and also thinking about their shareholders and their company's mission and the value that they can provide, and really thinking about it, the strategic advantage that they can have as a company. So if we think about this and try to expand this into nonprofits, so AI's potential isn't limited to the CEO's office. So imagine an AI membership director or an AI fundraising expert And you think about those various roles and the things that they can do. So a Forbes article indicates that nonprofits can use AI to enhance operations, increase impact, and improve efficiency. So how can this benefit you as a nonprofit organization? So the application of AI in the nonprofit world are vast. So you think about from prospective member research, donor research, writing potential grants for the organization, automating administrative tasks to optimize your event planning, or other areas within your nonprofit, drafting communication materials. The potential is boundless. So as noted by Forbes, AI's introduction can offer massive societal data issues with both short-term and long-term implications. With AI handling certain tasks, human staff can focus on more strategic, mission-critical roles. So that's really important. So with some of these administrative roles and the things that just take so much time to work on, it really helps you focus on those strategic, mission-critical roles. And what that'll help you do is really take away from the administrivia, and it helps you foster deeper stakeholder relationships. So with your members, with your donors, with any other key stakeholders that you have within your organization. So if you think about AI beyond just the CEO role, we think about how do we get a synergistic team. So beyond AI CEOs, AI can play pivotal roles in various departments. We talked about this earlier, but I'll go a little bit more in depth. So an AI membership director could optimize member engagement, while an AI fundraising expert could harness vast donor data for improved outreach. So this synergy between AI and human expertise could redefine how nonprofits function, so as described by Nonprofit Pro. So here's what Nonprofits Pro says about AI and the AI revolution, because there are cautions that we have to think about. 83% of nonprofits and 83% of nonprofit professionals believe there needs to be an ethical framework in place before wider adoption of AI. It makes a lot of sense. There's ethical concerns, there's accuracy concerns. You can't just put it in neutral and just cruise down the hill and hopefully you don't crash into anything. There needs to be a lot of human oversight, and the data that you put in is only good, is just going to provide good data out. So if you put garbage into some of these systems, garbage is going to come out. But here's the other part of it, and I'm seeing this a lot as we do strategic plans, board training, executive searches, all the way across the board, from both here in the USA as well as the work that we do abroad. There's a big push from nonprofit boards, and you're probably seeing this or hearing this. So as the technological landscape evolves, so do the backgrounds and expertise of our nonprofit boards. So more and more board members come with a deeper understanding of AI from their professional realms. They see its potential firsthand in sectors that they're working in, from healthcare to finance. So this familiarity and their belief in AI's transformative power are exerting an undeniable influence on nonprofit strategies. So imagine a board member from the tech industry might advocate for the use of AI in streamlining operations, while another from the healthcare sector might highlight its potential in stakeholder engagement. So very personalized stakeholder engagement. So their collective experiences and success stories bring a mounting pressure on nonprofits to integrate AI. As one board member put it when I was sitting in a strategic planning session, if it's revolutionizing other sectors and ours, why not ours as a nonprofit? And I've heard it, we need to be in it or we're totally out of it, we're going to be behind the curve. So I think what we need to do is face the future head on, but with caution. So the integration of AI in the nonprofit world isn't a mere trend, it's an impending reality. It's here, was here, it's not just coming, you need to be somewhat in it in some way, because it's going to be expected from your members, from your stakeholders, your donors. As AI continues to permeate every sector, its adoption in nonprofits won't just be an option but a necessity. So here's the other point. Resisting it or hesitating could mean missed opportunities and potential inefficiencies. And it could lead to a market share loss with your nonprofit. Members are going to go somewhere else where they can get just-in-time information. We've talked about that in other episodes. You can't just wait until the next event or next conference or publishing that next paper where individuals are going to get what they need from your nonprofit. It needs to be just-in-time information, and that's where AI is really, really strong. But it's also crucial to remember that the goal isn't to replace the human touch, but to augment it, to amplify our reach and impact. So as nonprofits, our mission remains unchanged: to serve our members, communities, and stakeholders, and make a positive difference with the right approach. So AI can be an invaluable ally in this endeavor, and it can be. But again, it comes with caution. It comes with a lot of stepping in the right direction. You almost need to have a strategic plan just for your artificial intelligence approach. So as we stand at the cusp of this new era, we talked about ChatGPT. We talked about all of the various tools in our other YouTube episodes, but now we're talking about AI CEOs. So the synergy between AI and human intuition promises boundless possibilities, but we want to hear from you. How does this sound to you? Is there any trepidation? Have you engaged in some of this already? How are you leveraging AI in your organization? So do you see the rise of AI CEOs in the nonprofit world? Is there a fear that they're going to replace AI or human CEOs within the nonprofit world? Again, I don't see it. I see it as a partnership between all of the key positions where you have this kind of augmentation to help you do your job better. But again, I want to hear from you. While challenges will arise, with collaboration, transparency, and a commitment to our core values within our organizations, we can harness the power of AI for the betterment of all. So if this episode resonated with you, please like, share, and drop a comment below. Sharing your AI experiences would be tremendous. Don't forget to subscribe to the Nonprofit Life, and also check out www.associationoptions.com or associationoptions.com for more resources and really a lot of free stuff that we put on our website so you can pull them every day. So again, together, let's embrace the future, but also ask questions around the future and continue our journey of innovation and positive change. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode today.